Well, good morning. My name is Adam, and I make knives. And today I'm extremely excited to finally share something that I've been cooking up behind the scenes for a while. Something that cuts in a different way. I'd like to introduce you to Divide and Donate, a rolling campaign by Divide Knives that's going to put beautiful, high-performance kitchen knives into the hands of people that love sharp tools, pretty things, culinary experiences, and meaningful giving. Here's how it works. I'll work with someone to design a custom culinary knife however they want it, within my limits, and then I'll make two of them that are identical. The first knife will be engraved, divide and donate, a number which we'll come back to, the person's name, and one of two, and I will make and ship it to them completely free. The second knife will be identical except engraved 2 of 2 and will be donated by Divide Knives to a registered charity of their choice to be auctioned or raffled as a fundraiser. And because that will be done by a registered charity, they will keep 100% of the proceeds. So we can all work together to try to maximize the traction for good knives and good causes. That is a little bit of a little something I like to call a win-win-win-win-win. First and foremost, a charity is getting some funds that it wouldn't have otherwise received. Divide Knives is getting some marketing exposure. I'm working on my custom ordering process, and I get some fresh design ideas. For me personally, I get to make new friends, I get to participate in some charitable giving, and I get to build my skill set. And 2 people get fantastic knives with a meaningful story behind it while also participating in some charitable giving. Now, I'm not trying to save the world by making kitchen knives, of course, but if I can use my craft to do a little bit of good, then I will. And here's the kicker, which is coming back to the number 1 that you see in that first engraving. Whenever this process is finished, this individual gets to choose the next person in the chain to receive this offer, to get a free knife made for them, and to donate an identical one to a charity of their choice, and then rinse and repeat. I'll make a new page on my website with a running spreadsheet of all of the knives that I create under Divide and Donate, with the recipients of the knives, the charities that the recipients choose, and the amount of funds raised for each charity. We'll see how far we can go. Time to divide and donate. Which brings us finally to the 2 knives that I have here in the center. Over the past few months, as I'm getting my business started, I've been reaching out to some select people online to try to offer free knives with various end goals in mind, which are stories for another time. One of those people happens to be Jourdain Fisher, aka
Gangsta Shit,
who's a razor-sharp, New York-based comedian, writer, and actor. Now, Jourdain was already going to accept one of my knives, but I figured this was the perfect opportunity to see if he wanted to be the first one for Divide and Donate, and he's very kindly accepted my offer to kick things off. So huge shout out to you, Jourdain. Appreciate you, man. This is going to be my model to Tim. It's a 7.5-inch Western chef's knife in a premium 20 CV stainless steel at 62 Rockwell. I've already done the profile, drilled the holes, and hardened the steel, and just have to get the bevels in, polish it, and get the handles on, which are going to be a black raindrop carbon fiber with a purple G10 liner. This thing's going to look awesome. Let's get to work. It's an exciting day. They're done and they look sick. I was going to do my usual electro etching, but I wanted it to be as crisp as possible, so shout out to my man Todd Bolts for the laser engraving. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. And I just love how that carbon reflects the light. Beautiful. But the most important thing with a good knife is how it cuts. A cause that's meaningful to Jourdain is helping underprivileged youth in New York City, where he currently lives. So if you guys wanted an opportunity to contribute towards that cause and also potentially take home his sister knife, please keep an eye on my Instagram for details and possibly Jourdain's as well. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this build. I'm super excited to finally get this campaign underway, and I hope to see you at the next stop. Let's divide and donate.